This is me teaching 4 real-life cowboys that I just met how to play the sport of polo.
He just asked whether he could shoot the polo ball.
Because they would be playing an actual game against a professional polo team with only 24 hours to master the sport.
That's all touch tips? Nope.
But why? Well, polo is known as the oldest sport in the world and has long been solely accessible to the upper echelons of the British high society. So I thought it was time to bring the king's favourite sport across the pond and bring it back to basics.
America, baby.
And who better to take on the challenge of a horseback sport than the original equine experts, Cowboys. But with the odds stacked against them,
It's really too dangerous to play in this.
would these riding virtuosos be handy with a mallet? Well, to find out, I would first need to find some cowboys.
I am in Texas. We're going to try and chat to some cowboys and essentially try to convince at least 4 of them, because that's how many make up a polo team, to play in the Max Fosh Polo FC. PC. FC stands for football club. I mean, how hard can it be? They all ride horses.
I'd organised with a local polo team to have a match against them in a couple of days' time, with my own team. The only problem with that being, I had no team. So to find some cowboy-y players, I went to the Fort Worth Stockyards, a historic district in Texas known for their daily cattle drives. And it would be here where I would hopefully try and find some players.
Here we go. Look at this place. My first sign of horses.
I'd arrived just in time for the morning cattle drive, so hopefully it was perfect timing to meet some cattlemen.
I need to chat to these people once they're finished with the cows.
So once the cattling was over, I started to pitch my idea to every cowboy I could find.
What's your name?
Biggest Slim.
Biggest Slim?
Yeah.
My word. Oh wow, you got it out. Nice to meet you, I'm Max. Would you be interested in playing in a polo game? You're mighty good with that rope.
Yeah.
Have you ever played polo before?
No, I've seen it.
Have you ever played polo?
I've not.
That was a genuine live round. In the UK, it'd just be saying, no, you can't do that, you have to just go bang.
If I really wanted to wrangle some cowboys, I would have to start acting like one.
Before sitting on a cow, I've got to make sure you read the terms and conditions. I'm over from the UK.
Not everybody can be perfect.
There we
But just as I was starting to worry my Britishness might be counting against me,
I feel like they don't like floppy-haired British boys,
Well,
especially
I
after
mean-
1776. I love the horse and car. It's brilliant. Where's the best place to meet cowboys in the city? Do they play polo often? I'm putting together the Avengers of the polo world. There'll be tea, biscuits, scones, or scones. Thanks, sir. Thank you, that. I'll write my number on the back, actually. I'm just handing my number out to cowboys. If they want someone else.
with my sign-up sheets empty, all I could do was crack a cold one and wait for a call. But at least I hadn't left completely empty-handed.
I'm a gun-toting cowboy, baby. Yeah!
And as the sun rose over the Texas grasslands the following morning, I woke up to some good news.
Do you remember one of the guys that I spoke to, Chatty McGee?
I can find somebody else.
Oh yeah? He actually came through. He's pulled together some buddies who are keen. They are bona fide cowboys, he tells me. I'm now driving to go see 4 men I've never met in a field who say they look after cows. Howdy! Give me 1 second. Oh yeah, he looks like a cowboy.
I'd arrived at the boys' ranch with my trusty polo mallets, which were a nightmare to get through customs, and I was ready to get training. So, over a 10 a.m. beer, let's get to know my new prospective teammates.
Morning, fellas.
Good morning.
All of you are drinking beer.
Well, he's done with it.
But first, let's get to know our new teammates. First up, brothers Brandon and Benji.
How long have you guys been doing this job? Is your whole life?
Originally started riding on like full-size trail rides. I was about 6 years old, same with him, and then we've just kind of done it our whole lives.
Next, Brazilian bull rider Marconi.
I'm 17. I wasn't a rodeo. I was a professional bull rider.
You rode bulls?
Yes.
Did you ever get hurt riding bulls?
I have some scars.
From the times that I've jumped in a bullpen just for fun, as soon as
How
you
often
get
is that?
in high school, a lot.
And last but not least, cattle roping friend Devon.
What's this? Your lasso?
You want to try?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's go, bro.
People in Soho would pay a lot of money for this. That's fantastic.
Oh, you don't even know.
In return for lending his guys to the newly incorporated Max Fosh Polo Club, I'd agreed with ranch owner and operator Brett to put in some work on his cattle ranch, the most revered and noble of all the American jobs.
Y'all want to scoop some poop?
Absolutely.
And you brought the perfect shoes.
I know the.
This is ivermectin. I'm sure some of y'all probably know this from COVID.
Did you take ivermectin?
I didn't. No.
And after giving the stables a good clean,
Fit perfectly. It's like Cinderella.
it was time to do some cattling myself.
Everybody just wants to ease on this way and follow me.
And while the lads were proving themselves to be the expert riders I knew they would be, I, on the other hand, may have over-exaggerated my horse riding abilities, which wasn't ideal, as I would be the one herding the calves.
So Max, if you want to step up, and we're going to take them right down this fence line and back just kind of where we came from.
I am myself. I'm a long way from Pret a Manger.
All right, now go ahead and turn her head left. There you go. Here they come. Perfect. Now y'all keep walking this way. You're doing good, man.
Thanks, sir. Thanks, sir. That maneuver there was brought to you by Shopify.
Shopify is a commerce platform that allows you to start, grow, and manage your own business.
I've been using Shopify for a long time, and my website, thesillycompany.co.uk, is powered by Shopify, and I've been able to sell all sorts of things on there, from posh twat signet rings to literal welcome to Luton signs. It's incredibly easy to put a new item onto the website, and now Shopify have invented magic. Yep, they have, it's theirs. With Shopify Magic, you can use AI to generate SEO-friendly product descriptions.
Shopify Magic is a brand new suite of AI tools that can help you write better product descriptions, improve product images,
It reduces the complexity of starting a business. It's difficult. Shopify, easy peasy lemon peasy. Don't take my word for it. There's over 170 countries that Shopify sells in. Millions upon millions of people are using Shopify. Like this cowboy right here. Ow.
Thank you so much to Shopify for helping on my creative journey. Go to shopify.co.uk/MaxFosh for a completely free trial to start your entrepreneurial journey today.
And I've got to teach you how to play polo.
Now that I was officially the greatest cowboy ever to hail from West London,
Okay, boys, welcome to Polo 101.
it was time for the second half of our cultural exchange.
So, polo. Who's played it before?
Nobody.
And whilst I'm sure most of you watching this at home are polo connoisseurs, here's a quick reminder of the rules, just in case. Polo is played on horseback on a large field with goals at each end. Each team has 4 players, so we'll have 4 polo pros and 4 cowboys. The game is divided into chukkers, and the players hit a small white ball with their mallets while riding their polo ponies. The objective? Try and score by hitting the ball into the opponent's goal. The winners? Whichever team scores more goals before the time is up.
It's a simple game. You play on horseback, you know that bit. This is your polo mallet, and at the bottom, we have something called the cigar. Who likes cigars?
With some alpha man chat to get the guys to like me, I taught them through some of the basic maneuvers of polo.
You've got your forehand, you've got your backhand.
And just as I'd expected, they were taking to it like a duck to water.
Amazing. You always hit your beer, Marconi. That's not what you want to do.
Don't fall off the horse.
Almost too good. And after just a few hours of practice, they were not only nailing the theory,
That would be the near side, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
but were nailing shot after shot like they've been playing polo their whole lives.
Feel that.
Whoa.
Yes, sir.
Hey, can I shot the ball?
No. Okay, I think I'm a bit of a hands-off coach, but I think they're ready.
So after a busy day of cowboying and poloing, the Max Fosh Polo Club decided to indulge in a team-building exercise.
Welcome to Texas.
We were ready for our game the next day, and there was nothing that could stop us.
We began this morning with the latest on the deadly tornado outbreak. It tore through northern portions of our area.
High winds, torrential rain, hail.
And there's been a lot of destruction. National Weather Service taking a look at all this damage, trying to figure out exactly how.
It's the morning of the polo match, but I don't actually know how much polo we might be playing today because it was the most monumental of thunderstorms going on right now.
Seems like my good fortune had finally run out, as I had organised the big game on the same day as some of the worst storms that Texas had seen in a decade. And things hadn't got much better in the morning.
That storm was biblical. It's still absolutely pouring. I can see there's like 3 inches of standing water. I don't know this match is going to happen.
With mere hours to go until the start of the match, I just had to wait and pray.
I just wanted to bring polo to Cowboys. That's what I wanted to do.
So as the clouds cleared, I set off and hoped for the best.
Right, let's go play some polo. So the storm has passed. We made it through. It has delayed and scuppered our plans quite a lot. So we are still going to have our polo match. But it's not going to be what I thought it was going to be. But that's okay. The whole point of this was to get Cowboys to play polo players to see who would win. And we're going to make the best of the situation.
Our venue for the day was Prestonwood Polo Club, one of the only polo clubs in the whole of Texas.
Hello!
Coach Miller.
Coach Miller,
Jolly
nice.
good to meet you.
God.
You brought the English weather, my God. I was fortunate enough in 2004 to play with the Prince of Wales.
Did you?
Yes, it's on my Facebook. He was so nice. You know, he kind of gets a bad rap.
Have you seen his fingers? They're really like sausages. He's got absolutely enormous fingers.
The main arena suffered heavy damage from the storm and the grass was far too wet for the horses to play on. But luckily, Prestonwood had an indoor arena, so the game was very much still on.
Wow.
And with the Max Foch Polo Club on site, there was just enough time for one final training session.
And as the manager, I'm picking their polo mallets for them. The wizard chooses the wand, the mallet chooses the cowboy.
And I could tell they'd been practicing.
I want power, I want precision. 3, 2, 1, alley. Oh, you hit my ball, boy. Oh, Marconi got a bullseye. I don't say this lightly, but I haven't seen a backhand like that since Ascot in 2014.
And it wasn't just polo that the boys would be experiencing for the first time today.
Did you ever wear a helmet when you rode bulls?
No, I'm old school.
So this is probably the first time they've ever worn one. The team are just getting their horses, they're getting well acquainted, so they can take on Prestonwood and get that dub, baby. My dream is coming true.
As the Prestonwood players entered the arena, it was time for our team talk.
Can we get Cowboys to me, please? Cowboys to me. This is what we've been working for 24 to 48 hours. And they got the team spirit for it, and they got the riding ability for it, but I don't think they know it. So I want you to go out there and give it your absolute best shot, because remember, I think they're better than you.
They are better than us.
No.
As the game was about to start, I'd done all I can, and I have to say, in my vision, I was expecting galloping horses out on a wide polo field. But the storm had scuppered that, so we had to make do with our indoor arena. And I have to say, the match wasn't exactly what I had in mind.
Now, the only thing left to do is play.
Things started as walking polo due to the size of the arena. But that was probably for the best, as it was clear that the Cowboys weren't too sure what they were doing, and with the Prestonwood polo team seemingly going incredibly easy on them. But as the minutes passed, our Cowboys started to get more comfortable with their polo mallets.
Here we go, and it's away. Go on, he's through on goal. He's through on goal. Go on. Oh.
With the chances going to waste, this didn't deter the boys, and they kept on pushing.
Missed it. But here we go, there's a break on. There's a break on. It's 0-0. Go on, there's an open goal.
And it was at this point where Prestonwood Polo decided to be no more Mr. Nice Guy.
Oh, what a finish. That's class. That is top class.
All right, Cowboys, pour it on.
It then became a showboating slaughter.
Oh, she's fainted. Oh, and it's another goal.
The professional polo team just kept scoring, but it wasn't enough to dampen the spirits of Max Foch Polo Club FC.
Oh, it's Messi level dribbling skills.
Very nice.
And as the manager, all I really wanted was one goal. But the problem was, the time was against us.
Oh!
And with just 20 seconds left on the board,
Devon, my man! Marconi, I love you.
that signalled the end of the game. And although Max Foch Polo had lost 9-1,
God, they've made me proud.
I was a proud manager.
Is that going to be some delicious tea? Try that for me. Oh, it's beautiful.
And with a post-match tea break, I realised the Max Foch PC was actually doing more than I'd thought.
Thank you for facilitating. I never, ever in my wildest dream could think I would play for.
Marconi, my star player, my #1, my MVP. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Thanks for it.